Was this him trying to get him to come help?
Yeah.
It was cute. Who did this? Alex Cruz over here? Hey, what's up, y'all? Just want to let you guys know, if you guys are enjoying the video, please hit that like and that subscribe. And if you guys want to get early and uncut access to next week's episode, you can hit us up on our Patreon. The link is in the description. And now let's get on with our JJK reactions. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tanktop, and I'm over here at Kaisèn Tanktop. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace over there at the dojo. Drace, how are you doing over there? Drace is the dojo Gojo over there.
Gojo Dojo.
The Gojo Dojo over there is old Gojo Satoru over there and everything like that. How you guys doing over there, Draces?
Oh man, I'm excited that we're finally getting somewhere with like all of like the other different years of like students that are all like fucking with them. The last episode was pretty wild.
Yeah.
How do you say him? Aoi? Is that how you say his name? Or
I think you got a better notion than I do. It's like I'm kind of calling him Todo because that's just easier for me to name off or whatever.
His whole thing is like, tell me something interesting. How do you like your women?
Right. What is your favorite sexual trait on women? And don't say something boring, or whatever.
But I like
it is,
he's like. Or men, I don't care, as long as it interests me.
Right.
I was like, oh.
He's a sex positive chaos king over there.
I'm not gonna bully you because you're gay. I'm gonna bully you because you're boring.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like, I suppose not that we're necessarily, for bullying or everything like that, but maybe that would be, like, of all the things to do it, I'd rather have that other than if you were fucking gay. You know what I mean? Like, so I'll take it over there. But
if you've never bought a pair of panties from a vending machine, I'm gonna punch you in the dick.
I'm gonna punch you straight in the cock over there. Absolutely. We're talking about all this stuff because we're doing JJK. We're doing Jujutsu Kaisèn right now. We're on season 1, episode 9 right now, coming off of like the last two, 7 and 8. 7 being like just really monumentally crazy, like really showing off the powers and capabilities of kind of like these two camps. You know what I mean? Of like kind of like that we have going on here with the fight between, we've been calling him like Cuphead over there, and
he's a volcano head.
And volcano head, because it's Mount Fujiyama, I think it was, and so. Like himself and between him and Gojo, and then we had like a really just kind of bubbly, kind of weird, eccentric one. You know what I mean? Like that was kind of, again, more highlighting just the other second years and stuff like that. And so it was definitely like two very different types of episodes. Like, both like over the top in their own way, you know what I mean? But one kind of with like a little more, I mean, I don't know if even serious goodness. I don't even know if I can say serious because I mean, like Gojo wasn't fucking worried about shit.
No.
He was just like, oh, this is fine. Like, you know what I mean? It was just, again, another showcasing as to how powerful that dude is. And then just kind of like how high school we're keeping some of this stuff, at least at this point in the story, which I appreciate. You know what I mean? Like it's
these are like actual high school kids because it's like the bully, but he's also on the internet board standing this K-pop queen.
Right, absolutely. And I'm just kind of ready to just jump into this thing, kind of get this thing going. You guys ready to go?
Yes,
please.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through JJK. We are on season 1. We are on episode 9 right now. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode, episode 10, you want to get it before anybody else, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click that, you head on over to our Patreon, you hit us up at the $5 animation tier, the toon tier, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our Jujutsu Kaisèn coverage, including next episode 10.
Whoa. Okay.
Damn. Okay. Oh shit. He's a goat boy. A little fuckable Mr. Toughness over here. Like, and you get that every week that we pop one on away to you guys. You guys get it. You get to see it before anybody else does. And we hope you guys consider doing that. You get that for all of our other animated shows. But if you can't do that, and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. So appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us.
Cold open.
Yeah, we don't usually do that. Oh my god.
嫌いな人間が死ぬボタンがあっても
Oh, geez.
Oh no,
Delete.
Kayla. Oh.
Delete. Yeah, no shit, honestly.
僕嫌いな人間が死ぬボタンなら
Those are some huge naturals.
It's
Human earthworm.
creating
3.
humans.
Oh, my
Oh,
lord.
like human centipede.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
すみません
Instead of cats, it's dogs.
ミ
Yeah.
ミス人間
That's funny.
You ever see Human Centipede 3?
I think there's only 2 right now.
Oh, that was the one I filmed myself in my basement.
Hey yo.
Just fucking Morgan just slurping turds over there. Like,
Me?
oh wait, no,
Making it.
you were perpetrating it. I got you.
で、見たの？
見てないよ
じゃあ、翼が嘘ついてるってことですか？
Damn.
理不尽。あ、半額クーポン出てんじゃん。
It's like, adult, do something.
言ってやる言ってやる翼さんは自分で思ってるほど可愛くないよ
Oh.
それでもチヤホヤもてはやすのは君がやらせてくれそうだから
That's not gonna go the way you think it will, buddy.
Yeah.
翼だ。
電源を切れ
もしもし。
That is nuts to do in a movie theater.
Ooh.
今。
Oh, we saw this motherfucker. Oh, this is what they turn into.
Yeah.
そうね。
マナーは守ろうね
We saw this motherfucker like in a post. Oh my god.
Oh, this is okay.
Yeah.
I guess what happened.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Well,
Oh my
that's-
god. She turned him into a bunch of fucking SpongeBob characters. Holy shit.
That's why you don't talk at a movie.
Yeah.
That's why you always leave a note.
やったのが俺ならどうする責める彼らは君にとって
It's like, did I do
Don't
anything
lift up
wrong? They were talking. It's Human Centipede 3. It's a masterpiece.
Oh, and they're filming it too. Come on.
That's not embarrassing. That's just like you assaulted me and now you have your
And,
documenting
right.
evidence.
And now, yeah, right. You now I have proof. You know what
I
I
mean, I
mean?
guess in high school it's humiliating, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I took a beating like a
僕
champ.
にも
I guess. I mean, I do have
同じことが
a beating of a certain
できますか
regular that I dislike on my phone.
But
I
he
found out
didn't.
World Star.
But he didn't get like fucked up.
Still, but it was still satisfying, wasn't it? You
It
can
was real
say it.
satisfying.
Why?
That's very specific.
So, like, are they going to strike up like a little bit of a partnership, probably, or something? It kind of seems like, right?
I think he's like, I can go after your enemies, or maybe he's some sort of curse that feeds off of like,
There he is.
yeah, he's like a
Okay.
revenge curse or something.
Yeah.
Because they
I don't know.
the
Yeah.
curses are powered by humans. That's why
Right.
they're
Right.
powerful in the cities.
なんで鑑識より先に現場上げるんですしかも一人はガキだったでしょ
The JJK guys like came in and took a look at it first.
見て見ぬふりしとけ。
Yeah.
この仕事で定
I don't know.
年
The,
退職
the
して
shit
ん
that
だ
you see in a like running a movie theater, man.
You see
like
that?
no, but just like you're just used to like. I remember I had to be on. I remember when Ichimama Tombian was out, they had to put me on jack off control. Like I just go make sure people weren't beaten off in the movie theater. And I found somebody who was doing it. Like,
Oh my god.
oh, interesting. Okay.
見る前に気配で悟って一人前ですから。
Need some positive reinforcement over here, dude. Over here, white Morpheus with your
それ
fucking
が私です。
like fucking glasses that don't have any fucking rings on the
その
fingers or
話はい
whatever.
いで
おっす決まってこうぜ。
いえ、そこそこで済むならそこそこで。
That's the motto of my life. Where moderate effort suffices, use moderate effort.
脱サラ呪術師の七海健人くんです。
その言い方やめてください。
呪術師って変なやつ多いけど、こいつは会社勤めてただけあってしっかりしてんだよ
Says he
ね。
worked for a company, so he came out of
他
the
の方も
came out of the
あなた
private
には言わ
sector.
れた私が高専で学び気づいたことは、呪術師はクソということです。
Wow.
そして一般企業で働き気づいたことは、労働はクソということで
Work
す。
is shit.
性のある方。
He's like,
出
which
戻っ
shit
た
do I
り
Both are
want?
equally shit.
ぐらいね
These guys are funny.
He's freaking him out, man.
私はこの人を信用しているし信頼しているでも尊敬はしてません
Wow.
言われなくても認めさせてやっからさ。
ぶっちゃけ私はどうでも
I like that he like when he
They keep
screams
cutting
like
to that
rude
one
shit.
angle. Yeah, that's right.
あの少年がやった可能性もなくはないですがそちらの身元特定は警察
Uh-oh, there's a little guy.
Oh, lordy. Let's see, hold on. Is that a tail? Okay, because sometimes it's had a hairy butt. A little hairy asshole on him.
虎杖君はそちらのもう一体を
He's like, gosh, more him.
Oh,
Whoa.
fuck. Okay. Ooh, you got a sideways mealworm guy.
舐める舐めないの話ではありません私は大
Oh,
人です
loosening the tie.
君はいくつか視線を超えてきたでもそれで大人になったわけじゃない枕もお気に入りの惣菜パンがコンビニから姿を消したり、そういう小さな絶望の罪
Aging is the true horror.
Wow. Finding your favorite bread sold out, losing some hairs in the shower.
Or
That's how you
Yeah, there you go.
discontinued, you know, like you're like, man, you can't get clearly Canadians anymore.
cannot.
They don't sell Boku juices anymore like I liked them back in the day, you know?
私に弱点を作り出すことができます聞いてますか虎杖君
I'm busy. I can't listen to your
Right.
exposition right now.
ミスリード
呪いに集中したいけど話は聞かなきゃ
Yeah,
ダメ
he's like, I can't with the exposition when I'm trying to
Right,
fight.
right.
It's like you and your cooking.
Or it's like when you're talking to... Okay. Okay, interesting.
Ah, down.
Oh, right on the camera too, buddy.
その上峰打ちでぶった切
Oh,
った
wow. Okay.
Yeah, what's that? What's in there?
Well, right. I mean, like, I mean, that'll be like I always take out the blade fully when I'm really mean business, but that's how good he knows the pressure, like the weak points and stuff that he can cut through with the wrapped up skull blade. This fucking weirdo.
Detergent. He's a Tide Pod eating curse.
Gen Zers like eat a Tide Pod, their teeth just turn sideways, right?
拳が当たったと認識した直後に重力がぶつかってくる
Ah, so he has to wait a moment.
yeah.
When he punches, he's gotta wait a moment for
Yeah.
it to like go.
Interesting. I'm loving how this shit looks, actually.
衝撃が少ない重力ながら波の術師の 120% 成立している
Oh,
Oh, you
poor
heard
Bleach
that.
guy.
本命の重力
He's saying things that you wouldn't believe, like tears and rain, like curses off to the shores of Orion.
It's where. Oh, it was human ones. 'Cause wearing a,
Do they gotta take it in?
they might actually be people, like a curse turning that people
私
things
の
into
相手を撮
curses.
影しました
Yeah.
呪霊ってこういうの
Because they're not curses.
Is this gonna bring them to the fucking Stitchy guy? Then probably, right?
私たちが戦っていたのは
Oh no.
人間だよ。
Damn.
Oh.
元人間と言った方がいいかな。
Aw. Lunchbox of detergent.
こいつらの死因はざっくり言うと、体を改造させられたことによるショック死だ。
Well, and also having all their limbs cut off. Yeah. Are you sure?
Were they? Well, like, does she mean like that they died and the curse was just kind of using it as a vessel? In
Oh,
a
they
certain
were
sense?
already dead.
Like them as people not knowing what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's what they mean.
あの残影自体ブラフ
I
で
feel like she's
私たちは誘い込ま
They
れて
died
い
from
まし
getting punched in the heart.
They died from getting their limbs chopped
た
off.
これは
呪霊は人間から漏出した呪力の集合体。トイレの花子さんとかキュービの陽子とかいろいろ。
Nine-tailed fox.
Yep.
でも人々が常に恐れているのはそんなおとぎ話じゃないだろ。
Interesting. This is like obviously like an adversarial thing, but it's not a part of like our Beach Boys crew, you know, which is kind of interesting, like an outlier of both camps. Just like him, he's like a loner. They're like both like kind of like the loners.
形を得る前に知恵をつけ、今まで息を潜めていたんだ。みんな誇らしい俺の仲間
Oh,
さ。
okay, okay. I spoke too soon.
俺は人が人を憎み、恐れた腹から生まれた呪いだよ。
Ooh, that was creepy. That was good.
監視カメラの映像と佇まいからして彼が呪詛師である可能性は低いと考えていました
He freaked out.
Yeah, I mean, like, is this little loner kid like a conduit for like this curse?
そういや俺、伊地知さん以外の補助の人知らねえよ。
He's like, yeah, why are you still here?
犯人はその気になれば残影なんて残さずに現場を立ち去れるはずです 私たちはまた誘い込まれています。
Ah, he's like, it's a trap, and I'm not
安
dumb.
心。
なんだみ先生気をつけてね
私は教職じゃないので先生はやめて。
I got out of the business world because I wanted to drop the goddamn fucking formalities and nomenclature. God damn it.
あれ私服
高校にはしばらく行っていないみたいですね。
Well, after you see that, you drop out. You're like, I'm going to school.
Yeah, I mean, like, after you see that, you're like, what the fuck? I mean, like life doesn't fucking mean shit after that. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, what is this? What are they?
little guys over here. What the fuck?
They're so cute. I'm interested. I want to know what those little guys are.
All right, so I guess there's a fair amount of
stingers.
Yeah.
stingers. So yeah, we'll keep it going. So we get to listen to this fucking cool song.
I hope we don't lose the salary man, the ex-salary man.
Yeah, we just got him. He's cool.
Yeah, I think they're bringing him in, and you know he's clearly like there's a bit of mirroring going on with the human turning curse, Stitch Boy, and him, like where they're both kind of slightly outsiders within the arena that they're both operating in. You know what I mean? Like where he's like, I'm doing things that like I didn't grow up like you fucking weird sorcerer fucking shitbags, and like I'm from this other thing, but I'm just so good I decided to do this. And he's like, you know, I'm doing things that no other curse can do. I'm imbuing curses with, you know, like I'm turning humans into curses. I'm doing stuff that you know that nobody does, you know.
Well, you read about the lives that a lot of like Japanese salarymen like lead. It's a horrible existence.
Yeah. Oh my god.
When you start out,
absolutely.
like it's awful.
Yeah.
Was this him trying to get him to come help?
Yeah.
He's cute. Who did this? Fucking Alex Cruz over here?
I'm sorry, that was pretty cute.
That was great.
All right.
Oh, and that's also kind of a fun way that they do their coming up next. Like they don't say anything, they don't do anything. They just show you like 5 seconds of just like, which is better. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. We always avoided them because fucking anime next week on shit can fucking wow the fuck out sometimes. And you're just like, dude, y'all like just chill the fuck out.
I could have just watched this.
Yeah. And also Manic Meeks kind of clued us into that before we got really into all that kind of shit way back in the day during
way
the
back
fucking
in the day when we were thinking about it.
Lovecraft country shit. You know what I mean? She's like, I don't watch any of those. And it's like, because they do them differently in the States. Like they do them where they kind of try to, they'll elicit some ideas, but they will like try to like throw the scent. You know what I mean? As opposed to like maybe being a little more straightforward. Fun episode. I like this new guy. I like both of these new characters. Yeah. Like they're both interesting. This one was like about being like an outsider, kind of within your own world and in your own arena, and that's where like the curse Stitchy Boy came in, and that's where the salaryman came in. Like how they kind of mirror each other, and I guess in some ways, like it's almost like that kid, like he could be like Dark Yuji in a certain sense.
I could see.
Yeah, because Yuji's sort of like him, because he's like, I'm a whole other thing. That's the only reason why I'm still alive. That's the only reason why I'm still around.
Yeah.
And you, as far as being a human, are kind of a whole other thing, because you can see some of this stuff, and that's just something that normal people can't usually do. You know what I mean? Like, and so I don't know. It's interesting. Like,
well, I wonder maybe he just needs a friend.
Yeah.
Like maybe the move would be just like maybe befriend the kid, because that one curse, it's basically fueled by like man's hatred.
Yeah.
For each other. But also, I'm like, okay, so if this is the man's hatred curse, it could also be a thing that it needs a human body host. Maybe it finds the new.
Oh, it kind of burns through it.
Like, I wonder, and I wonder that's why it's like, you saw
Is it because humans are the only animals that can hate?
Right? I mean, I'm sure
know?
Whales, their brains are pretty big, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I'm like,
I just love the idea of whale. I feel like their brains are so big that they would get rid of that petty shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
they would be
they're
like, we're
aliens.
beyond
They're like
that.
grays, like where they're like, we're like in
just
Star Trek land. Like we don't even think about that stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
so I'm like, there's only, well, I mean, humans are the only ones that seems that are making the curses in the first place.
Right. Yeah, right.
And I do wonder
our spectrum of experience, you know.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if we're getting into, because there is this weird humans give birth to curses, so it's like curses are the humans' fault. And they're like, you made me, I didn't even want to be here. What's like, and now you're just gonna murder me. I wonder if there's gonna be a weird, like, what's this end game with blindfolds taking over the
Gojo, yeah.
Gojo's taking over the elders, where it's like, there might be a whole nother level of like exploring. It's not just man creates a curse and it's a monster and you have to kill it.
Right.
Like, I wonder if there's, because this new stitchy face guy, he seems kind of chill. And he only killed those kids because they were taking a photo.
And he only kills people that talk in the movie theaters and shit.
And also,
like that.
maybe he's turning people into curses, being like, I don't know, like, you make us, and like, see, you can be a monster too.
Morgan standing the main villain of the show.
No, not standing him. I'm like,
No,
I'm just kind of like, I don't know if he's a main villain.
No. Understanding their, like, you're kind of understanding like their design or what they care about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because it's like, you made us, and now you're just gonna hunt us down.
Like all the guys with
No
like
wonder
the
we're fighting.
stitches, because the other guy, Gito Suguru, like the other guy who was in the diner, the one the one that was like egging on the other guy.
Right.
Like the two stitchy face guys seem to be like our main.
Well,
like,
because people can see them, right?
yes, they're like humans.
They are
that
human
like,
that
with cursed
are
energy. They're kind of like sorcerers, but like they're like not on the side of like the academy.
Yeah, they're like evil sorcerers, like, or whatever it is, you know, in a certain sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, we have like this kind of Hogwartsy type of high school type thing. They strike me as a frat. You know what I mean?
You think?
Like, not
I could see
not
that.
literally, but like,
meaning
this club of these weird dudes. You know what I mean? That want to do something. You know what I mean?
Well, I was thinking more of they might be like, hey, we, as long as man exists, curses will exist.
Sure.
Maybe they're more into like the coexistence.
Yeah, or if we're going to do it, why do we have to be predicated on just man's designs or man's desires or man's machinations or whatever it is? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Kind of in a certain sense, where they're like, they propagate us into existence. Why can't we do why can't we do the same?
Yeah, or
You know.
not so much that, but like, you hate us because we exist, but we come from you.
Hate us because you ain't us.
Yeah, no.
Well,
No,
well, the other thing is, I don't even think that they hate them. Like, I think that they're just doing it because they see them as a threat to people, because they kidnap children and shit and fuck up, like.
Think about the children.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, like that. There's
You know
the
what I mean?
ones
Like-
that are like doing fucking shit up, and that's like horrible. But then sometimes I feel like there's ones that are just like hiding. In the
Oh,
building.
1,000%. No,
That are-
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
No. It's like
Well, not
it's
those were human ones.
No.
but, yeah.
It's almost like there's a spectrum of culpability here within that whole thing. You know what I
Because
mean?
some
Like,
curses,
yeah, I get
you
it.
know, are like, they're just kind of like forces of nature, right? And then
Yeah.
there's the ones that are like, no, I'm coming to do this thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, but also like, maybe there wouldn't be a hatred, a curse if people were chiller with each other.
But
Sure.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, right.
Why
Yeah,
not?
listen. Okay,
Be real
hippie.
cooler
All right,
if you
hippie.
did.
We got you. Like.
What?
Yeah. What?
No. I think no. I mean, like, it's. I like that it opens up a bit more of an existential rumination on like what it is that they're doing and what the goals. Because they're keeping that very close to the chest, like the Gojo of it all, like where he's like, where you're like, what does he want to do with like these elders? He's sitting there, and is that chill? Like, is he cool? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that Gojo is, you know what I mean, for the most part, or at least that's my vibe right now. But like, you know, as we've seen in very recently, and like even like in Full Metal Alchemist, you know what I mean? Like, where like one of your main, like, you know, protagonist guys all of a sudden is making like a fucking crazy turn, like towards the very end with old god damn it, he does the snap with the fire in Full Metal. Mustang, yeah, and Mustang, and that type of shit, which I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Anytime somebody's making a break for the throne, I'm kind of like a little sus.
I mean,
You know
I
what I
can see
mean?
that, but I think what he's saying is they're conservative, so they're like, this kid is chaos and a threat. We're just taking him out. We need our normal, schnormal, by the book sorcerers, that known entities. And I think he's saying to fight this war, the curses are, well, not war, but to do this, to be
do
in
this
line
job
work,
and to maintain
they
this.
are chaotic. they are versatile, and like we need to be versatile.
They're not going to play by the rules. What's
Yeah.
stopping us from expanding our own cadre of people?
And I also
shit,
think
you know?
he understands like what he's really good at. Again, as we see, is like teaming people together who like when in the world would this little tiny sunglasses guy ever hang out with this child, and they might actually teach each other stuff. I don't know. I think that he
got to appeal to his sense of whimsy.
Yeah, I think he understands.
Send him a little penis message.
That was awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
that was so great.
Fine, if you don't listen to me. Penis.
Like,
you got me. I'm
Right.
in.
But I got
Son
you.
of a bitch.
But I got you, Morgan. Like I think that it's hinting at like a broader redefining of what they're capable of.
Yeah,
like
but also
on
like I think
JJK
that there's like
side.
I think that like the two are kind of like mirrored images of each other. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna find this other guy who's like me, but like a different sort of attitude.
Me if I was an asshole.
Yeah, like that he can like train him, but he also has like a code of like morals and ethics where he was like, yeah, I know where it is. I'm not gonna send this child in to die.
Yeah.
So like.
Yeah.
So like that's like he's like, yeah, I know this guy. I know what he's kind of a dick, but I also know that he's the person that like would be perfect for him.
Yeah. Both of the teachers within, I mean, maybe if you can call them teachers or whatever, because the relationship
Not a
with
sensei.
He's not a sensei.
Right, not a sensei, but I guess, but both of the relationships were interesting. You know, when they had like the final sort of scene between, you know, the bullied kid and Stitch Face guy, there was like he like covered like the, you know, like the faded to black, like he was kind of like, oh, but I've got plans like for you, like like is something gonna happen to him, like is he gonna change him or something like that, like I don't know. There was kind of like again, like there was a lot of mirroring going on in this episode, like where he's like, I care, like it's like I'm gonna be responsible for this and like whatever. I just wonder if like that, if the curse like did something fucked up to the kid or like kind of
Or the
them in
curse,
some way.
like, it's like, man, you got that incel energy.
Yeah, he does, and he does a little.
You got that incel energy. When you're around me, I get a little bit charged. So maybe he's always like,
you know,
maybe he always just kind of invites a incel over to just.
This piece of shit. It's
like a little 5-hour energy.
I mean, like he must have been eating so good when Joker was in the movie theater. You know what I mean?
That's
like he must have been.
I wonder if he's like, this one has strong hatred energy. He can live because he actually fuels me.
Oh, you mean incel centipede?
Incel centipede. You watch.
Incelipede.
I mean, come on, look at the movies he's watching.
Yeah.
Human Centipede. I watched it just because it is. I had to see but it is just an empty, like very cynical movie that doesn't really have a message.
No,
Dark.
it's just this.
Ouroboros, baby.
Yeah, it's just
no. It's, I think Roger Ebert very famously said, he goes like, I'm supposed to give a star rating to this, and this is the only time in my career that I will just simply opt to not do so, because there's no text of any kind here. Like even within, like, you know, there's even within, like, you know, something like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there are undercurrents of like of a disassociated and kind of and forgotten, you know, class of people that are left to fend for themselves, and it turns them into ravenous animals and psychopaths and shit like that, and that's all there, and like there's nothing to be said, and nothing here, you know what I mean, except for just sheer like voyeuristic, just like we're watching this horrible
the
thing.
broader issue of rogue doctors feeling left out of society. What else are they to do?
Oh, we're talking about Dieter Laser. Are you? That's that guy's actual name, Dieter Laser. The guy who was fucking insane. You know what I mean?
Just don't. When's the last time you passed a German doctor on the road and was like, "How are you today?"
Yeah.
You didn't do it, did you?
Yeah. I've been in Germany. I've been to Germany lately.
Well,
just get over there and say hi to all the doctors.
Speaks to the problem. Speaks to the problem that the film was addressing.
There we go.
The
I
problem
got
is
you.
He didn't speak to him, Morgan. He didn't speak to the problem at all.
So he made it so that nobody could speak.
Nope.
Yeah.
Except for the top guy, the main guy. Yeah. Fuck that shit, man.
It was nothing. It was a nothing of a movie.
Yeah.
I was like, that happened. When you finish it, you're like, that happened. So
Yeah.
that kid's watching that type of media, and he goes back for because the second one was also just like nothing, just depressing.
No, they just actually showed it a lot more. Like they should have been doing it a lot more, and it was just like.
And it
what?
was
like,
just.
I saw the second one.
I watched about maybe
black
20
and white. It's a very weirdly problematic. Like he cast like a very kind of. Like, you know, clearly like a non-actor, you know what I mean, to kind of be the thing, and it's just very, it just makes you feel bad, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I
really.
watched like probably 20 minutes of it, and I kind of got the gist, and I'm like, this is just. And I love horror, and I love like weird horror.
Yeah.
Like I'll watch a horror movie where like,
absolutely.
shout out to Skinamarink, where like nothing happens.
Yeah.
But you know, that's about it.
I'm not even shouting that movie out.
I think if I had watched it on my computer at 3 a.m, it could have done a thing, and I was like, that's why that exists.
Man, I wish you had.
I know. Sorry.
Because then I wouldn't have had to go to the theater.
Don't go see it in the theater. That was like a really stupid idea. of
Oh
me.
my god, yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I don't.
Anyway, like I was saying, this kid is in that world. He's watching
Yeah,
those
it's
type
cool
of
to watch those
movies.
kind of movies in the afternoon.
That
Well, yeah,
like
because you feel for him, but then also like the shit that he was saying was also
his inner
weird.
monologue
You know what I mean?
was
Like,
crazy,
yeah.
where he's like, that fucking bitch just has tits and what. So
Yeah.
I look at him, and that's just so they get mad at me.
Yeah.
And like, you're seeing her from his perspective, where like it looks like she's like giggling at him.
And it's like,
Do
and
we
it's like
even
one of those
know
things where
that's
like
what it
none of this is
was?
happening. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
it's happening, but not in the same way. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah. I
tinges
think
of it.
Some of it's probably true. I mean, those guys were assholes.
Oh no, they were definitely beating the shit out of him, but like his perception of like this fucking bitch, and it's like.
Like he wasn't even
didn't-
worried about the guys. He was only worried about
Yup,
her. Like,
saying
you know
it
what
was
I mean?
her. Like, and I'm just kind of like, we didn't
Why
see.
won't you let me see them titties?
Well, we didn't see what the thing was.
Yeah.
Like what the preceding happenings were, and then also
It
the
was
fact
it was
that.
gym class. She was running in her.
Well, that's what. No.
That's the sound that boobs make too. by
But
the
she
way.
could have been like, hey. When you stare at me when I jog, I fucking hate it. And maybe this has been like the 10th time he's done it.
Yeah.
When she's asked him to not stare at her when she's running.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
You don't know.
Who know? No.
I don't know.
It's an interesting moment that they bring us into. You know what I
And
mean?
maybe
Like
she
it's,
can't afford a good sports bra, so
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
not
that's
her
why
fault,
I'm
you know?
kind of thinking that he has special hatred energy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
he
why
wants all
Stitch
of them to
Face.
die, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Stitch Face is like, this one. This is a good
This guy.
one.
Yeah. No. Well,
Oh,
I mean, I don't
can
know.
work with this.
Yeah. I mean, and again, like, interesting conversation elicited by this thing. I'm ready to fucking jump into the next one. You guys ready to get going?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Jujutsu Kaisen. We have just finished episode 9. We are getting ready to do episode 10. If you guys want to see episode 10 before anybody else does, you guys don't want to wait the week that it's going to take for us to put this thing together over there on YT, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. The link is in the top pinned comment right down there, or it's in the description below. Both of those below. You click either one of those links. It takes you over to our Patreon. You hit us up with the $5 tier, the Toon tier. It's the best way to support the channel, and you get a ton of early bird access. You get it between this and all the other animated shows that we're watching, plus a bunch of other like exclusive commentaries, a bunch of like exclusive podcasts and stuff like that. Tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. But if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We'll check y'all later.
Like, subscribe.
Subscribe.